Minns nu bara henets Jasmin. Women dikanti ye baheneti. Women yati woman min nukwahe. Min dik Jasmin ne bahe. Ni min bahetius for min. Ne le voglio bahenas do. No bahe. Njöt. Timin.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to the Maelstrom. Glad to see everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Let me go ahead and undeafen myself. Wahoo! Well, how to do, everybody? How is everybody going? And as always, I am in the Maelstrom Discord with my fellow Chuckle Fucks and Chaos Goblins. Hello there, Chaos Goblins.
Hello, Chaos Goblins.
And we just heard, we just got a little bit from Yigya Kiki. I think we have some translators. Apparently, what he said was, quote, according to my translators, "Pig dog, you will learn nothing from this fight. You anger too fast, think too little. Because of this, you will fight someone who must listen and know the depths of pain from lack of forethought. Learn to think before you act, lest you fall into another trap." Damn. For a second there, I thought that Yigya took levels in Bard. So what do you two think about what our local lizard folk had to say?
He's grumpy, but he's enjoying himself.
Oh, it was absolutely perfect, especially considering that I saw what happened. That has entitled this entire speech and the match that is going to be happening later on.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of,
we're not live yet.
Oh, we are most definitely live, my dude. Welcome in.
Okay, then. I was going to say something, but I was not going to say it live on TV, on Twitch.
There. Then, by all means, please feel free to save it for after everything is said and done.
Okay, then.
You're welcome to hang out with us while we have the show.
Sure.
Awesome. So we just played Yikya's promo, and now we're about to go into the first match, which surprisingly enough.
Yeah, I was gonna pick an opponent, but I was waiting for Salted to post his opponent, and then I was gonna post my opponent's response, but I woke up too late before I could post it.
It got
I
shifted.
mean, you had some.
What?
I understand. I get what you were saying. So instead of you getting to pick an opponent, you get to face against the person picked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna pick one, but I overslept and I missed the deadline.
You know, who's to say that this isn't just become a pick your poison situation where your pick is next week?
Yeah. That's entirely up to the god of balance, because I had next to no say in this.
And news from the front, everybody. Testing for 2K25 is going well.
Oh, good.
It released on Friday. It's Sunday now. And between the four of us, we have put, between Caliban, Arkoff, Bosco, and myself, we put in over 100 hours worth of testing so far.
And Zacho.
True, Zacho is in that list as well. Thank you.
You boys are working far too hard for what you're working with.
Ed almost had a conniption last night in this one match he was playing.
The
He had to
Kofi
go up
match?
against... What?
The Kofi match?
I didn't see that one. I was talking about the one where he was forced to play as 3 Logan Pauls.
Ah.
I mean, playing as one Logan Paul would be bad enough.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if they put Jake Paul in the game as DLC.
Well, you already saw everybody that's getting released as DLC.
Not all
Hey.
of them. There's still 5 unknown characters that are being anonymously advertised. 3 NBA characters and 2 celebrities.
Why is basketball being brought into wrestling?
I don't know. I don't know. Ask Eric Bischoff. He's the one who did it first.
No, you know who I want? Gabriel Iglesias.
Fluffy.
Let me beat somebody's ass as Fluffy.
Ah, yes. The fluffy painmaker.
Look, if you're gonna add any superstar, any celebrities into the game, why not add Snoop?
I mean, that does make sense.
Because Snoop Dogg's probably already been in a wrestling game.
Def Jam Vendetta does not count.
I mean, I'd say it does.
Well, his model was used for a character, but it's Snoop himself. No.
Yeah. I mean, if his likeness was licensed, that's close enough.
Man, Howler being real polite.
Although another celebrity that I could kind of see making sense, David Arquette.
Yeah, well, we have blood.
It'd be stupid. It'd still be stupid, but it would make sense.
I mean, he was a world heavyweight champion at one point.
And it was stupid then too.
Oh, it was incredibly stupid.
The only NBA guys I can think of that might possibly make sense are, well, Dennis Rodman, obviously.
If you
Normal.
put Rodman in the game, I want his hair to change every match.
He's not Quaffio.
I mean, technically, coding in hair that changes every time the camera's off of it isn't super hard. However, for 2K, it might be way too beyond them.
I mean, not all of us can be Dots, the leader of the Orcakamalos.
I mean,
Gesundheit.
have you seen how often Rodman changes his hair color?
No. I'm
It's
presuming
often.
it's every day.
I just know it was multicolored at one point.
It was multicolored a lot.
Behold, it is Tuesday. My hair is now multicolored for 30 minutes.
The only other wrestler, NBA guys who actually did do some things associated with wrestling, well, Karl Malone is one, but he's got baggage.
Ah, so what you're saying is we're now post Malone.
Boo.
There, you walked into it.
By God, it's the Janissary Sling.
I don't even know if that was a finisher. Oh, there it is.
And thirdly, since this is a dunk, since the pack is entitled Dunk and Destruction,
And your winner, yeah, Kiki.
What better person to put in than with someone with the most destructive dunks at slam dunks of all time, Shaq.
Are we going to have another fucking instance of Yig going all the way through the tournament and winning, and then immediately losing the belt?
Probably.
I wouldn't be surprised. Behold, the man who can do nothing but hear things.
And what is that supposed to mean?
Quite literally, that was Lia's gimmick.
That was whose gimmick? Who's Yigya's?
I think that's
No.
it's Grinch.
Yes,
Oh.
the Grunch. The six-eared macaque.
It was quite fun to have Sator get yeeted by him, though.
Oh, yeah. The holiday match was great. And now we're going into another match with him where both contestants are predominantly red and white.
So one problem that's that we've run into with 25 is face
Face
paint.
paint.
Yeah.
We have found some workarounds with the face paint, and apparently they've adjusted with a 33 gig update today. They gave face paint some opacity, but for people like Yig, Wiley, so on and so forth, it's going to be tricky. So we might have to. What we've been doing is we've taken a picture, like a snapshot of somebody's face in 2K24,
Yeah.
and then we've uploaded it as a face template, as a custom image, and that is
Like an old
actually
face, like one of those old face textures.
yeah, and it actually works fairly well.
Yeah. And Zacho said don't. And Zacho told everyone not to use this as an in-story explanation as to why people look different. Like, so, for example, I can't do something like, say, Butler decided to get some facial cosmetic surgery to get rid of some of the dead skin on his face from when he was burned.
Yeah, we don't need to do. We don't need to have a reason for it. It's just the game. If you have to tell yourself anything about it, it's just a multiversal shift.
I mean, it's either a multiversal shift or we finally got 4K cameras.
I mean, it's just speaking from my perspective, it would give me a little it would actually make sense that Butler would finally want to do something about his face and everything.
Boy, howdy, is it a face.
If I were allowed to provide a reason, but I'm not, and I'm not going to, and I'm not trying to aim for providing a reason.
Doesn't Butler have like an additional scar now
From what?
from Yig?
It is in a very specific place.
No, I'm talking about Nexus Butler, not Maelstrom Butler.
Fair. Maelstrom Butler got exfoliated.
When did this happen? Oh, right, acid on my neck.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm not aiming to try to provide any reason for why I might look different.
Good.
And I'm not directing that at anyone. I'm directing that at anyone who might be listening to the VOD later.
Heard.
Sometimes things don't need an explanation. Sometimes things just are the way that they are.
I mean, I've been slowly updating Osmond's appearance every time we've updated the games. Osmond looks nothing like he did originally. Then again, I used the what is it, Triple H face template for him this year. Yes, Vegeta, we are in fact here. Apparently, Butler wants to be in the ring, and the Grunch does not want to be in the ring. We appear to be at a minor impasse.
That's a shame.
Yeah. I also appear to be out of mug root beer.
That's an even bigger shame.
Yeah. I'm aware he can hear me, Croc. The bigger problem is he can also hear you.
Ah, yes, the Grunch, the Grunch that hears everything.
Yep.
Why is he wearing a? What the heck is he wearing?
That outfit, what else?
I know the boots and the hat, but what the hell is he wearing?
Clothing.
Okay, let me rephrase the question. What kind of clothing?
Christmas clothing.
By the looks of it.
What type of chest clothing is he wearing?
Not a lot of it by the looks.
Can you please give me a straight answer?
I could, but I'm pretty sure that would break a couple of rules about me.
Why can no one just give me a direct answer for once?
It depends. Can I have your name?
No, you cannot.
There you go.
Real talk, it looks like an article of female clothing.
Yes.
Why? Why is he wearing that?
Because why not?
Yeah. Oh, I got somebody with that this weekend, by the way.
Why?
I faded somebody at a home show this weekend, Bob.
Oh.
Yes. I was talking to somebody who was doing displays, and we were being cordial about it, and getting along real well. I bought a couple of things off him, and as I was getting ready to leave his little stand there, I went, I'm not allowed to sell things anymore. Oh, you're gonna have to tell me why. That's because I do too much face shit. Okay, no, this is 100% going to need an explanation. Well, first, can I have your name? Immediately, he gave it to me. And then, I don't know if you remember the checklist of, are you religious, you believe in God, all that. I went through that, and I did, yeah, right at the end. Would you like your name back? And the face he pulled.
What do you mean, would you like your name back?
Because once you give it to the Fae, that's it. It's theirs.
Yes.
What, like they own your name?
Yeah.
If a Fae ever asks you, can I have your name? You never give them your name, because then they will own it forever.
In that case, I could simply say, you may know it.
You always have to put some kind of an emphasis on it. Like, you may not have it, but you may call me blank.
Yeah.
Or you simply,
you
may call me blank. Like, you can never say thank you to a Fae.
You can, you just need to go about it a very specific way.
You have to tell them that you're grateful.
Why?
Because thanking someone implies that you owe them a debt.
No, it doesn't.
I appreciate your gratuity in these circumstances.
You really need to have an education on the Fae.
Boy, howdy. So, Fae run off a set of rules, and it's a very strict set of rules. However, that set of rules also falls into a set of manners that aren't necessarily used anymore.
The Fae aren't about to try to steal your soul or anything from you. They're going to purchase it at fair market value. It's not their problem that your soul is only worth an enchanted pastry.
Or a hamburger.
Exactly.
I mean, after all, who is the one that sells it in the first place? That's where the fault lies.
Well, they'd be violating American law if they tried to buy my soul, because that would be considered indentured servitude, which is illegal.
It's never done by American law. It's done by Fae law. Always done by Fae law.
So the only time you cannot buy and sell a soul is if it's on eBay, because it either doesn't exist or it's a human body part.
Which
you can legally buy. You can legally buy and sell human body parts if you are properly licensed for such.
But
what if you're a ginger?
You'd be surprised what I can walk away with.
But gingers don't have souls.
You'd be surprised. But yes, no. There are a great number of valuable things that you have that you can lose that you might not realize you have lost. My favorite one is, can I have your attention, please?
No. So here's the rules for dealing with the Fae. You never say thank you to them. This phrase is taken as you're indebted to them. You instead say, I'm grateful. You never ever accept a gift from the Fae. Or rather, one should be very careful with any gift that they're given if the giver is a Fae. If the person doesn't trust the Fae who gives them the gift, it's best to destroy it, as the strange new Fae never gives gifts without expecting something in return, and never ever verbally say thank you for a gift. It implies that the receiver owes them something, like a food, your firstborn, or a favor, no matter how deranged. Never lie to the Fae. Fae hate liars.
And yet they are liars themselves.
They themselves cannot directly lie. They are able to shift and misguide the truth, but they cannot directly lie.
Okay.
Did anyone ever tell that to Wes?
I mean, how often did Wes outright lie?
Has he ever technically lied?
I don't know. I don't have that good of a memory.
The answer is no.
Wes has always gone with the technical truth,
Yeah.
which is the best kind of truth. Or he's always gone with his opinion. Most of what he says is his opinion. Always keep your word when dealing with a Fae. The Fae hate cheaters, or those who can't keep their word, that are not other Fae. The Fae hate dirty water. One should never dump dirty water outside without warning any Fae, visible or otherwise, to move first. This could save your life, or just save you from mischief. It's seen as a great
Very
insult
quickly, Bob?
among the Fae. Go ahead.
In a similar tangent, never drop something or discard something outside of your own home without stating you are going to beforehand, unless it is an unexpected dropping of the item. Because in that case, you can damage, injure, either a Fae or a Jinn.
Never brag about any interaction that you may have had with them. The Fae like their privacy and they love their secrets. If you can't honor either of those, you're likely to be targeted for bad interactions with them that may endanger your life or mildly inconvenience you. This is why if you deal with Fae, you don't fucking talk about it.
You expect people to know this shit.
I mean, it used to be very common knowledge.
Don't spy
It's
on
kinda
them
like-
or capture their likeness without their permission. This is highly rude and even taboo, and they hate it.
Have I ever told you about a fun little quirk I have, Bob?
What's that?
I've never had a candid photo. Because every time someone tries, I look directly at the camera.
Well, here's a counter argument. The Fae are annoying. The Fae are annoying pricks, and so screw them.
I mean, that's an opinion, and you're allowed to have an opinion. Speaking of weird lists of various things, Bob, how's the air fryer going?
It's going all right. I recently bought a deep freezer, and I filled it up with a bunch of stuff that I can air fry. I really like beer battered fish fillets in the air fryer.
Fish sticks are fucking delicious.
Also, just want to remind you, Bob, Vegeta did redeem a trinket bag.
And I was literally pulling this out.
Yeah.
Vegeta, you find the impatient candle, a wax candle that burns twice as fast when watched and not at all when left unattended.
Huh. I could think of ways to use that. You know, the name Gulantara the Red implies that there's a Gulantara the Blue. Or someone was going to say something, sorry.
Rosso, you find the forgetful hourglass, a tiny hourglass that takes random amounts of time to empty, but never the same duration twice.
I have one of those. So, I have a brass hourglass on my altar at home. And this hourglass will take anywhere between 15 minutes to 7 days to empty.
It stops consuming the wax, Vegeta. Rule number 8. Never give them your name, full or otherwise. Anyone who knows of the elven naming ritual knows that names are powerful seals and hold power, especially to a Fae. If the Fae asks for a humanoid's name and they say it, they're giving them power and possibly partial control over them. The best thing to do in a situation like this is to give the fairy a made-up name or a nickname. However, the humanoid knows their name and says it, they can possibly bind the Fae in service or make them or make the Fae leave them alone. You didn't think that Cassandra was her real name, did you?
I mean, I took to lengths to have her slip up and use her real name around me at one point in time. Because it was a fun game.
Travis, you find the mischievous acorn. When left alone for more than a minute, the acorn moves a few inches on its own, always as though always trying to escape its owner.
Yeah, sure. Oh, I just realized, because I don't have a computer right now, I can't do the fucking advertisements.
Oh, shame.
Shame.
Never accept food or drink that they give you. Eating Fae food or drink which is normally enchanted will do one or two things to you. First, assuming the person is in the realm of the Fae, then eating food and drink will bind the person to the world and force them to stay there. Secondly, eating the food will make a humanoid no longer hunger for human food, which means the person will starve unless they're taken care of by Fae and will never be able to return to normal life.
There's something else with that there, Bob. There is a substance called cream nectar that, I'm losing battery real quick, that allows Fae to basically replace the standard Fae magic with being able to disguise things as other things. So you could say, turn that rock over there into a cupcake. Now, the problem with that is cream nectar wears off over time, which means suddenly you've eaten a rock. It's not healthy for you.
The Fae hate iron. Don't carry iron unless you want them to avoid you. It affects them like deuterium affects mages. Never stand in a fairy ring. Fairy rings are the rings of mushrooms that grow where a tree has died. They're also portals to highly powerful Fae have created to the realm of Kiranog. So standing in one is a rather stupid idea. Even if a person is not teleported, they could get stuck in the ring and time moves slower in there. Centuries could pass outside while seconds pass inside, and the person is teleported to Kiranog. They could be treated as a guest, they could become someone's prisoner, become someone's pet, or once someone eats the Fae food, they'll never want to leave, and in worse or best case scenario, they'll outright kill you for stepping in the ring.
What if you're invited to?
If you're invited, it's a completely different story.
Yeah.
Like, if a Fae likes you, you're set. Like, I'll use an example. Jackie Q and Red Star Roman would be absolutely safe in the Feywild. because Kathjina would basically be protecting them.
Don't we have a Fae somewhere in the arena?
Which one?
We have several.
The one that offers money for like a random bone part or something.
Yes. Yes. And I believe it was Matrix is the one that has the very good bones. And is famous for having very good bones. Never be rude to a Fae, always be respectful and polite. Being inhospitable and selfish are frowned upon by the Fae, and it's critical to meet their standards in their presence. Punishments of not doing so range from being pricked with sharp weapons for spying, being given 7 years of lameness for laziness, or drowning in a bog for being a bully. One must be polite when dealing with the Fae all times, except with one exception. See rule number 1. You never say thank you to them. Honey can save your life. Fae love honey. If you find yourself in trouble with a Fae, that may let you off the hook if you offer them some. And debts must always be paid.
Please do note, different types of Fae like different types of honey. Not all Fae like clover honey. Speaking of honey, I've come across a type of honey that's called forest honey, and it has a wonderful, almost molasses-like flavor.
Travis, we've already had that particular encounter. That started at the top of the show.
Look at all these lads. They are all definitely here.
So, both when dealing with the Fae and when they're dealing with you, a debt is a powerful thing. Something that every Fae will honor. Being in debt to a Fae can save your life from another Fae. And at the same time, if a Fae owes you a debt, which you can invoke their name similar to having them vouch for you in some cases. And remember, chat, we still have 2 more trinkets before I generate the next set. Oh, and I went in and I muted all of Hogan's themes for my game.
Oh?
Yeah. I got tired of being blocked in Russia.
Fair. That does make me wonder if America by Rammstein is blocked by Russia as well. Because a lot of people seem to get the meaning of that song backwards.
Been flashbanged in the stream in Discord.
I hate that it does that.
Yep, all fixed now.
Well, how to do their Nightmare? Remember, folks, we've got an ad coming up in about 2 minutes. Once the ad pops up, please go ahead and click the pop-out box of your window on the top right-hand corner of the screen. That way you can still be able to watch the stream even though the ads are going on. I'm doing all right. I am exhausted from all the 2K25 testing that I've been doing as of late.
I mean, that's a hard maybe there, Travis. Hello, Shinzo.
What up?
Yeah.
It's currently on hiatus, Nightmare. Basically, Lanny had to move to California, and Caitlin had some, let's see. Lanny had to move to California. Caitlin had some issues. I had a new job. So basically, things got kind of sidelined, and we're still trying to get back into it.
I'm gonna go get some tea.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm still here, but I've muted up because supper. Ladies and gentlemen, coleslaw.
Alpha, this is Stu, better known as Kobold Slayer. He is Vegeta's replacement character for Solomon. And welcome everybody to the Canadian Street Fight. And that ref is just vibrating in the corner.
Well, I think I just realized something in the booking.
What's that?
This week is the contendership for number one contender.
Uh-huh.
Is Urza going to fight himself next week if he wins?
Yes.
All right, just making sure. Also, hello, Ocleon.
I mean, Urza's going to do something next week. Maybe if Urza wins this week, he'll pick his challenger next week.
I mean, it's in character.
In reality, that's just a mess up on my part. Hey, what's up, Arc Leon? Shinzo, they're not Mexican themed. Each rope represents one of the three teams. White for order, green for balance, red for chaos.
I'm a big boy of chaos. How's it going?
Hey, what's up, my dude?
I started off my fabulous career in being an entertainer online, and then I got really sick.
Speaking of your fabulous career as being an online entertainer, you've been streaming recently, my dude.
I have been, and I will continue to do so. I was gonna stream a little bit more, but my lungs decided to just kind of not listen to me. So I've been out of breath for a couple of days. But I will pick that back up and try my endeavors again. It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun.
You realize what's happening now, right?
What's that?
We get to show you now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, chill what?
Yeah, I'm just having fun doing it. I had some people come over and chat and just have a good time. And I'm like, you know what? I like doing this, and I'm just trying to think of what things I could do to make it not just fun for myself, but fun for other people too.
Mm-hmm.
Thought about Jackbox as a series.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind if other people want to play. I like playing with other people. It's fun.
Good to hear it, Shinzo. Good on you. Also, Rosso hashtag Shield Travis.
Oh, okay. It's very exciting to hear this.
Yep,
Oh,
I
yeah.
return. So yes, you get to have what Joe gets. You know, when it's like Shill Joe.
Shield Joe, shield to carry. Got it.
I would like to congratulate Travis on his new podcast, Max Damage.
I tried to get Joe Rogan on, but he said he wouldn't be worthy enough.
Actually, Travis, aren't you getting awful close to affiliate by now?
I am at 29 out of 50, and I have about 2 more hours of streaming to do officially.
Mm-hmm.
And then, however, though, not this week, but the week after, I will be doing. Unfortunately, I cannot stream that week because I have my daughter, and my daughter takes priority overall. So we're going to spend spring break together.
Oh, hell yeah.
But this week, though, if I am streaming, it's going to be a lot more games and such, and just faffing about. I learned a lot of new things, and but why am I talking about myself on here? How are all of you today?
You're talking about yourself because I started talking about you because you're my friend, and fuck you.
Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to inform you of a Nurgling sighting in Vancouver, Canada.
We're talking about you because this is my show, and I want to talk about you.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Papa Nurgle loves you.
Yeah, he does. That's why he's giving me his strongest challenges today. There is something I guess I can announce, because I got the go-ahead already. So I got to, tick off a little box in my little repertoire of stuff. I get to be in my very first MMO.
Ooh.
Is it Smite?
Very nice.
Ahead? No, it's not Smite. I am not in Smite. I know the contact for Smite, but I am not in it yet. No, it's a game called Punk Core, and they made a little MMORPG, and I play a couple of their NPCs. I play their quest givers.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, they approached me last year for a recording for it, and yeah, I got it. I got most of the recording done in like October, November, and I just had to sit on my hands until the game officially came out, and then I had to get permission first. But yes, the game's out, and yeah, I got to play an alien and a fish, and they have various funny quests and stuff. It's very vulgar, but it's fun.
Very nice. Very cool.
I mean, I'd be insulted if a game called Punk Score didn't have something vulgar in it.
Absolutely.
So, Travis,
But
I
that,
know you was
yeah,
asking questions about the Future Shock intro I did.
I read through what you had shown off there, and I figured out how you did it.
Mm-hmm.
That was very clever. I really like what you did there. Um, I don't. Well, I will not reveal anything of what we were talking about, but I liked what I saw, especially with how it like all came together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it'll be coming out, pretty much um for Future Shock tomorrow.
Hmm. All I'm going to say, Sawyer, is I hope you like what I did.
I mean, you do fantastic work, so I'm pretty hopeful that that of what you've done.
I wish to have done you proud. This is on the new stuff, DaVinci. And while it can't do everything like Adobe, not Premiere. What's the other one?
After Effects or
Thank you. It can't do at all of After Effects to that umph degree, but it can do a lot of what Premiere does and more. So I was like, I'm going to try this one, and you know what? It works.
I've got DaVinci. I need to kind of set time aside to learn it. It's just I gave it like a quick go, and I'm like, ooh, this is very different. I have to get very used to it.
It mechanically it's the same as Adobe. It's just you have to get from one point to another a little bit differently. Like like for example, masking in that is a little bit more, a few more steps. But once you do it, it's pretty good masking as well.
Mm.
But I guess what I like about it is I love their transitions. Like their transitions are so easy to just pop in, and a lot of them are just they're very smooth, is what I would say.
Cool as Wiley for the 71 month tier 1 sub.
Thank
Oh,
you.
hot damn, Willie. Thank you very much, my dude. Hope you're well today.
Thank you, Lady Catherine Fay Queen, for the tier 1 sub for 44 months.
And your winner.
Alexander Oxen.
The
There we go.
documentation is sold. I have hard and e-copies. I have magical copies. It's time. The end is near. The secondary project goes very well. Just send me the package. It will be perfected.
Is that Project A or Project B?
Don't worry about it.
I need to know. I'm involved in one of them.
It's Project M.
Thank you, Codename Chaz, for the tier 1 sub at 471 months.
Hot damn, everybody's coming in all at once. Good to see you, Chaz. Testing has been, oh boy.
My condolences.
No, the cave has been fucking busy between Monster Hunter coming out recently and 2K coming out almost, back to back. We've been busy.
I've been trying to think of not even so much streaming games, but just games to play, and I couldn't have thought of a better one to start with. I love Monster Hunter. It's one of my favorite series of all time.
Well, now that I have to buy a new computer, I might be able to finally play Monster Hunter.
Oh, I do hope you do. It is for even among the Monster Hunter games, it's one of the better ones.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, my old computer blew up last night, so, and I don't say
Oh,
that as hyperbole.
no, you were. I think you had mentioned it was like you were like, oh, it's at 99% chance that it might have blown up, and then you switched to do. Nope, it was 100.
Yeah, I was
How
playing
much?
Abiotic Factor with Croquet last night, and right after we closed the server, I started to hear what sounded like a little antique toy steam engine. So I stopped and turned around and looked at my computer, which immediately quacked at me like a duck.
Oh no,
And
it's
then my
quacked still.
screen, my screen went
Wait.
from full color to black, going, "There's been a hardware issue. Please reinstall Windows." Oh no.
Your computer quacked at you. That's something
Yes,
you don't hear.
It's
that is a hard
self-deleted.
disk
It's
drive
really
issue I've
stupid.
learned. And I was going to pay off some of my debts there with income tax. Apparently, I'm going to be buying a new computer with it. Sure.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I went over. I can always tell that you can always find somebody who knows about like technology, computers. That if you go over to like a local computer store, you need to find a very specific person. And I can tell you this much: their hair is in a ponytail. They are like a bit gangly, and the first thing they'll say to you is like, "What are you trying to build?" That's how you know you're getting somebody who's going to know about their computers.
Yeah.
Every time I've like bought a personal computer, like not three separate people helped me, and the only ones that were really helpful fit that description. I'm like, they must make these people in like a Canadian cloning computer factory to sell these computers to me.
Congruent characterism.
Huh?
More accurately known as stereotypes exist for a reason.
Yes, I could try and sell you a computer, but I could just tell you what it might do. But like
Oh,
no, he
right in
was
the Cooper shells.
that's okay. It just bounced off.
Ramp guy, ramp guy. We need the light on constantly, please.
There's just somebody up there flashing the lights on and off, being a little dinker.
He's at a rave, but he's wearing a headset, so we're not invited.
He's actually speaking in Morse code with the light. It's
The question is, what he...
color commentary in Morse code.
Oh no. Oh, how nice. This man brought his twin brother to watch the show today.
I'd be far more energetic and talkative, but I am so tired, everybody. But I thought I would at least come on here and see what everybody is up to. What
Dude,
is
I feel that
everybody's exciting?
I feel that in my soul,
Go
man.
ahead.
We appreciate you coming back.
Yes. And now I finally understand the burden that streamers have because it's like, oh, I gotta do something today. But then you're like, oh, I'm in it, and then I'm good.
Because the thing
I
about it
also
is,
bought. Oh,
even when you're not doing something itself, as long as you're like networking is so important whenever it comes to streaming.
that is my biggest weakness, and I am learning to get better at it. I'm at least being socially on things.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching.
Oh,
Yeah, I was watching
I,
a documentary on like how to be better at that stuff.
Travis, I did notice something.
What?
Numbskulls. They recently did a video of Valkyria the Bloody, and one of the questions they answered at the end of the video came from a certain Travis.
I'm also in the other. I'm also in the last video they did as well, because I said like which Primarch would take you out to McDonald's and which one would take you to a 5-star restaurant. I haven't watched that episode yet, but nice to know they answered my question. I don't even remember what the question was.
Which Chaos God would they go to?
Oh, and would your partner go with them? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm probably. I didn't want to answer a dumb question and answer. I was like, I'll just give them a generic. This'll work.
And your winner, Croquet. Did we just have a reptilian sweep for the Grave Belt?
Yes.
Yeah. Lizards unite. Wait, no. He's an amphibian. Is that not correct?
So in the finals, it's going to be a lizard folk versus a grung.
That can only go well. Now you see, Croc, I was farming your engagement because I knew you'd be insulted.
The fuck? I did not place that match. That match set itself.
Beautiful.
I'm cursed. I'm blessed.
Are we going to run that, Bob?
That's funny, though.
I mean, probably not. Maybe.
I mean, we can, because...
Even
COD
24 is still destined for us to fight.
Yeah. So, COD jumped someone in balance right before Yig's fight. Yig had to go into the fight. So then Yig immediately chased down Ka after his fight.
Ka cackled and ran away.
I'm just thinking the fucking liquid snake scene there.
Pretty much.
Oh, the water's ready for my tea. So this is the contendership for #1 contender. Whoever wins this one goes for the belt next week.
And if it's Ezra, I guess he's fighting himself. Wink, wink.
Yes.
I may or may not have accidentally made this a title match. So this is just this is the contendership for the belt. It's not the actual title match.
Ignore the animation at the end.
Unless Urza wins.
If Urza wins, then whoever doesn't get eliminated is the winner.
Wait. No. I actually like that idea. No. Run it back. Ezra versus Ezra. Bob, can that actually be done?
With it about 3 times.
If Urza wins, if Urza wins, it's going to be Urza versus COD next week.
Beautiful.
I was gonna say, like, hold on, Bob. Can mechanically in the wrestling game, can you wrestle? Like, can you have 2 people wrestle that are the exact same?
You'd have to make a duplicate.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah, it's kind of like how I kind of did like HR Sawyer and then R Sawyer.
Okay, because I thought you could like both pick the same character and do like a match like that.
What was it? I was gonna ask, like, if Urza wins, does this count as a title defense or not?
No.
No.
Fair enough.
I will say too, since 2 members are in here anyways, actually 3 members. I apologize out of character for Ka's behavior, but I have an in-character reason why he's doing all this, and when that time comes, I hope you either laugh at me or you guys are like, okay, I get it now.
Sir, I've been doing nothing but encourage you.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, same here. Like, I'm interested.
Yeah, Ka is out of character. Ka is designed to be a sneak, a backstabber, like attack you backstage, steal things. Doesn't matter what team he's on. He is the scum. He's the worst of the worst.
He is Dominic
Okay.
Mysterio.
That said, I'm fairly certain Bob pays attention to the balance pull because whenever I put up a car rack, there's inevitably a backstage attack with Claw.
Awesome.
You want the real information with that?
Shoot.
I do it when Travis asks me to do it.
Yeah.
Alpha, you find the soggy compass, a compass that works perfectly except for when it's near any body of water where it spins wildly.
Perfect for a pirate. Yeah, sure, why not? Now you see, Alpha, the Jack Sparrow compass pointed to your deepest desire. Beautiful.
Sorry about that. That all disconnected for me. I'm back.
I mean, it happens.
Welcome back.
I jest and joke, but I actually already have another character sheet ready just in case Kaw dies or Bogart dies or all that kind of stuff. Like Kaw's already dead, but like if Bogart dies, then I have another sheet for that. But if he dies in the wrestling ring, then I have another plan for that too.
I mean, there's precedent for people dying multiple times in the Maelstrom.
It's kind of a common thing here.
I mean, Jimmy dies a lot is an abnormality in the statistic and should not have been counted. However, yes.
Can't believe he's
And we have
chairs.
blood.
Glorious.
Oh wait, doesn't Urza have a thing?
Yes, however, the arena dampeners help suppress it.
Yes, Urza has hyper mega ultra cancer.
If the boy talked to himself more, he'd be Deadpool.
So we all saw how Zator did on Flashbang. How do you think Ash would do on Flashbang, like crowd reaction wise and everything like that?
As a character, if you're basing it on just like the reaction of it, Zalator was so over because we all knew about him. Ash, kind of hard
Ash
to say.
kind of fits in to the Flashbang crew, whereas
What a-
Zator very much stands out to most of them.
I could see Zator more on Warzone than anything, but you're right. Ash does fit in because we have a big, scary-looking character that's supposed to represent an aspect of death. I have never seen that on Flashback before. Never.
I know, right? It's not like we have like 5 of those fuckers.
I was sitting here going through the short list of Macabre, Helix 6, I think Mad Jack.
Can we just get like an actual proper an aspect of death that is?
I was going to say not only that, but in terms of big, dark, and brooding, I mean, there's Blight Howless, and it's like
Big Dark Brooding. I mean, there's the Reaper. I mean, there's I wouldn't say the Black Prince, but he has that kind of like vibe to him a little bit. But like Remooned. I mean, say to a certain aspect, the Murder Cave in some sort of ways.
I
Like
mean,
maybe Grizzly Adams.
Grim is
Grizzly
literally
Adams.
Grim is literally the second death of the new Four Horsemen.
Yeah. See.
But I will 100% say that the reason why Osmond looks the way he does is because I took notes on how everyone else's character looked and went, I don't want to do that.
That's fine.
I mean, you know, Grizzly Adams versus Ash. I mean, that's like almost a mirror match.
That would be a pretty fun one.
I mean, is Grizzly a striker, Bob?
I don't know.
I think so because he does strike with his knees.
Grizzly hasn't built his character in a few games.
Yeah.
The current Grizzly that's on Warzone was built by Bosco. Bosco and Arkoff.
Fair enough.
I want an aspect of death that's like just a chill guy or a chill lady. Just all they're doing is they're just trying to do their job, and they're just supposed to bring people. They're very comforting. They're very nice. They're not like menacing.
So you want Anubis?
Yeah.
Or how Hades is supposed to be?
Yeah. See? The aspect can be totally fine.
Come, my friend, walk with me, and we will discover new places.
Hello, Cat.
Hello.
Hello.
Evening.
Good evening.
Okay, well, let's look at this based on wins and losses so far. Like, statistically, who would have the best shot from the Maelstrom to take the belt off of the current champion, which I won't reveal because that just happened.
Okay. Oh. Practically speaking, the most terrifying builds in Maelstrom were Ash, Goosler, and Yig. With the latest submission of Thorn, after all the tinkering that was done with Thorn. He's not bad, but I'd say Aaron is better.
Okay. Story-wise, who is our story-wise, who would be the best person to have taken that off? I still think Zartor is a great choice, but I also know we have protagonists in this entire show, and no offense, there's Sawyer, but I don't think Zartor is a protagonist of the universe. Maybe of his own universe.
Iki is the anime protagonist of the Maelstrom.
Yep.
Miska would be good. Aaron is somebody that I would consider sending over to invade because I don't think that Aaron's player has a character on Warzone or Flashbang.
I don't think Winslow has a character, no.
Wait, we have a protagonist. Who's the Maelstrom's antagonist?
Either Miska or Ka.
I'd go Miska.
Ka is the anime antagonist.
Out of the people that have openly revealed themselves to be evil, Miska or Ka. However, the group that there is a group that is hiding themselves as evil that they haven't revealed themselves yet. Once they reveal themselves, they are absolutely Maelstrom's evil team.
Yeah.
Nice.
We have a lot of evil people this year, if you're paying attention.
Of course, because look at season 1. Everybody played a goody two shoes that played nice and formed a hero group. The only evil groups that we had in season 1 was what? Doodleville and Cleaver.
Yeah.
Towards the
The
end, I
entirety of
counted more as chaotic neutral.
the entirety of Oasis was morally ambivalent.
That's true. No, but I was just saying, I believe more towards the end, I counted more as chaotic neutral, leaning maybe to evil.
Yeah. Nope.
I would say-
Chaz was
Potentially.
evil. Chaz was
Yeah.
lawful evil because of what everybody did to him.
Chaz was lawful vengeful.
I would say that because we have such a, not even just to the amount of DMs we have, but we have a range in realms that have different moral obligations. What is considered good in one place may be considered atrocious and unlawful in another. And especially if your players are so spread out in these environments, a moral compass cannot possibly spread over multiple different types and different realms. So I'm not surprised that we have a lot of people who are considered good as in from their point of view, but outright evil in another point of view. I would say a good example of that is Yig. He is, you've said it yourself, your character's chaotic evil or neutral evil?
Practically speaking, they're neutral evil. I believe they're lawful evil on the sheet.
Yeah. So from that perspective, yeah, your character on the sheet is lawful evil. But I can guarantee you that probably plenty of people in the scenarios you were in, the people of Sanctuary probably think of you as some sort of like maybe lawful good character that hasn't really done anything to them.
Yeah. I mean, I can think of at least one city that thinks of Yig as at least neutral good. Hey, Sasquatch, thanks for the rating party of one.
How's it going? And Catherine, enjoy your glass marble of tiny worlds, a marble that contains swirling landscapes inside, subtly shifting as if an entire world exists within.
Nice. Almost as good as the one crystal orb I got.
And yet
Ah.
Zator is still technically being vilified for a particular event, even though he's technically neutral good.
Yep.
Actions speak louder than words.
Perception.
I mean, nobody can.
Here's the thing about. Here's the thing. You did what you thought was right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, what you thought was right was seen as wrong in certain people's eyes.
I mean, a big part of why Yig wasn't run out of town in the town he's in recently is because not a lot of people realize exactly what he did.
That and the person who is actually running the town basically said, "Pass my test or die."
Yeah.
And legit, you would have died if you failed that test.
Yeah. Well, that's the sanctuary one.
Uh-huh.
Yig passed that test by a very fine line right there.
Uh-huh. Sun would have allowed you to survive that encounter. Dragon would have killed you.
Oh, immediately. Which, hilariously, Yig's recent action, in spite of it basically wiping out the entirety of a town, was a Sun action. Because it also wiped out what Yig considered the greatest threat.
I'm interested to see where y'all go after you leave Lakeside.
Oh, that's going to be interesting because I already know somebody above game wants to go in a certain direction. Yig wants to avoid like the fucking plague.
I see somebody's grandson is doing very well.
Boy, howdy.
Bob, just on average, how many godchildren do I have from Azir, would you say?
At least
8?
one.
Yeah, I think that would technically be an off-key question.
I'll
I-
have to ask him.
At least one, but who's to say?
Yeah.
In my head,
Croc,
it's at least 8.
we came to a conclusion earlier on this, Croc. Ezra is going to be fighting Ka next week. Oh? Wait, this wasn't a tag match.
The rivalry says otherwise.
Fair.
Because if I only have one, then technically she would be spoiled excessively.
I'm surprised the game double booked.
I think I know why.
Huh?
Because it tries to book at least one rivalry. All the matches up to that point were not rivalry matches, and Ka and Yig are the only rivalries that I have.
We're gonna have to fix that at some point, Bob. Now, is this an official match? Do we get paid out for it,
Nope.
or?
This is simply a what if scenario. There is no payment on this. This is simply for fan service.
Beautiful.
Oh.
This is if who runs the WWE right now?
Creatively, I believe that's Paul Levesque. I may
This
be
is if
wrong.
Paul Levesque scheduled the match. You know what? You two hate each other. You're going out. What? No.
Okay.
This is a fucking Teddy Long match.
Ah, fair.
I love how like Triple H just like sent out ISO speed at Rumble and like, so funny.
And he got fucked up too.
Mm-hmm.
Sent his ass out
That-
in Crocs, not even in sport mode Crocs.
Not even that, but did you see some of the videos like afterwards? Like he legit got like something scraped a chunk off his leg.
Ow.
Yeah.
I mean, he got
I
thrown.
will have to find it because he was with Logan Paul for.
He got thrown over Otis's head onto the table. He probably got hit on one of the monitors or something.
Yeah.
Ow.
I mean, I'd love to see Miska invading Flashbang.
Oh, Miska would be great.
Like, could you imagine Bosco's how Bosco overreacts and sells things? Selling Miska?
Oh, that would be great. Well, the question is, would it be PPV Miska or normal Miska?
Ah.
That's the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, PPV Miska almost reminds me of a Heartless.
Oh yeah.
I think normal Miska has a more striking form.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob, I
is
put it
definitely
into
more-
the. Sorry.
Yeah, it's definitely a more memorable design.
Anyway, I was going to say, Bob, I've put it in the microphone-free zone.
Oh. Oh.
It's a minor injury. It's
Interesting.
just a flesh wound.
Huh.
Just for the sake of, in case some people on the server are queasy, I will get you to spoiler that when you get the chance there, Broso.
That looks more like a bandage than actual, like, flesh.
Yeah.
That looks like they put some kind of, like, pink paper or something over it, and then put tape on it.
Hey, Edward! Thanks for rating for a party of 46.
I'm not
Greetings.
actually sure how to spoil it.
Hey, what's up, Bosco? How was testing, my dude?
There was a lot of profanity.
I can imagine.
I can't fucking think away.
I know. Normally Edward is so mild-mannered.
Almost done with Showcase. The Money in the Bank, the women's Money in the Bank was a bitch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But to his credit, he powered through a lot of it.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean, the dude rocked my faction.
Oh yeah, he kicked the crap out of that.
Oh, absolutely, Shaylin. Somebody from my server posted that. I believe it was Krukvar, and I immediately thought of you.
Oh, was it the class frogs?
Yes.
That was me.
Ah. Then I took that picture and I immediately handed it over to Shahale and Froggy's mom. For obvious reasons.
May they have enjoyed it.
For those that are just coming in, greetings and salutations. I'm Bob. I'm joined by Rosso, Kayeth, Straw Hat's currently deafened, and Catherine. And this is Maelstrom, Season 2.
Yes. Episode 38, I believe.
Yes. Have a
Later,
good one,
Cookie.
Pokey. I appreciate you
Have a
stopping
good one,
by.
Pokey.
We're not going to be going for too much longer either.
This is the last match of the day.
Yeah, this is the last match for the day, but at the same time, we're currently doing we're doing Maelstrom before I go back to testing for 2K25. For those that don't know, the Lizard Man and the Bird Man, Ka and Yighya Keki, hate each other, but they're being forced
It's
into a
going
tag
well.
team.
Right, Miska's a super heavyweight.
That was fucking slick of Yig. Put a submission hold onto Lingshi to avoid the top rope attack from Miska.
Beautiful. I mean, it's in character for him.
Zamir and Miska have some angry issues.
Miska always has anger issues.
Fair enough.
Successful
Yeah, true.
tag. Okay.
Miska's anger issues are usually that other people aren't angry enough.
Mm. Mm.
Miska the Wolf Spider, everybody, from D&D Legend.
Yep.
I still find it hilarious how, as soon as Miska gets picked for Maelstrom Season 2, because nobody's done anything with Miska the Wolf Spider, Miska the Wolf Spider immediately gets an update and a D&D module.
Yeah.
Mm.
The curse of obscure characters.
I'm just curious how he broke out of his prison.
Well, Maelstrom lore, he got a contract.
Ah, that'll do it.
I mean, technically, Maelstrom lore, he's still in his prison.
Mm.
Right, because Nissa is his prison.
Yep.
Hell of a power bomb there.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
she's just happy to be there? Yeah.
no. I'm surprised Paul broke that up.
Yeah, you gotta make money. And if nothing else, there is his pride.
Dragon Screw takedown.
Hey, Link's just kicking the shit out of Call outside.
As one does.
So how's everybody doing this fine evening?
Yeah, the day's been great, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I continue with my experiments.
Good.
I have so much documentation.
How much time has Bosco put into 2K25 so far? I'm judging about 30, 40, 50 hours at this point.
Sounds about right. Roughly. Because there's at least that 12 plus.
Got a
Yeah,
birthday for a
probably.
family coming up? Hot damn, look at you. Oh,
There it
shit.
is.
Oh, no. Who could have seen this happening?
Mm. Unexpected.
Oh, no.
And it's a flying turtle man.
How could this happen?
I'm not sure.
Is Yig going for Galaxy Brain?
He might have
Maybe.
been. Didn't quite pull it off, though.
I mean, it got him a few seconds to recover.
That's true.
Well, at the very least, we get to play Find the Hair,
Oh, yeah, no.
which is the best game whenever Yig is still on screen.
Yeah, no, because it requires Yig to be on screen when in the ring when the match ends.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bob, it's been an hour. Have you hydrated?
I have a jug of Mountain Dew beside me. Excuse me. Not Mountain Dew. Mountain Lion.
Ooh. Oop, onto body.
Ouchies.
Uh-oh. You made the lizard bleed.
I could have swore he was already bleeding. I guess that was from the match earlier.
Made him bleed more than.
Surprised Ling Shi reset the count there.
Yeah. Maybe Ling Shi has a sense of fair play in him.
I mean, he'd be the only one then in the ring then.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many times has one of Yig's matches ended because Yig just kicked them in the head while playing possum?
Got a few. Miska doesn't care about the count out. Miska just wants to hurt you.
Oh yeah, no.
So the red hair, is that supposed to be feathers?
Yeah, it's the best I could do.
Mm.
Give them a little bit of a glow effect just because.
Right. Who the hell's the legal man right now?
Miska.
Ah.
That's the hell of a strategy. Ling Shi just fights him on the outside while they get a galaxy brain.
I mean, it happens.
Effective.
Nope.
By God, it's a Janissary sling. By
Beautiful.
God, it's a counter.
Again, still beautiful and expected.
I'm surprised the ref hasn't taken a hit yet. Ouch. I think we have more blood.
Probably. Yeah, we definitely have more blood. So we have lizard blood and demon blood in the ring.
Interesting.
It does make me sad that the punji pit never triggers.
You know, in 25, you can actually control when certain moves trigger more often.
I mean,
Right.
it would be interesting to see the post-assisted figure 4 go off more often.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think I've only ever seen it go off once, and that was on a pre-recorded.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
And the angry lizard man wins.
The Angry Lizard Man is very stubborn at what he does.
Fair enough.
There's the hair.
Beautiful.
And there's the turtle man one more time. Yoink!
Yup.
Interesting how the hair was further in the match than the actual pin's position.
Yeah, I mean, it was also at a weird angle. Oh, wait, maybe. It might have gone for the end position as opposed to where the end of the match was, because Yig wasn't in the center of the ring very often in this match.
Mind if I gather some of that demon and lizard man blood? Might be interesting.
I'm gonna let you know right away that the Lizard Man blood is contaminated.
Ah, darn it.
Let's see. Who is streaming at the point since we have reached the end? I see 4. I see basically a 3. Basically, I see. We'll roll a 4. Basically, I have 2 valid targets right now, so I'm going to see who we're getting.
Fair enough.
And it is 1.
I'm gonna head off. 'cause
I appreciate you
it's,
stopping by, dude.
It's getting close to 2 a.m. for my time, so
Yeah.
No worries. Have a good one, Rosa.
Night.
have a good night, all.
Have a good one. I appreciate y'all stopping by. I wanted to thank you all for coming in, hanging out, having fun, goofing off, enjoying yourselves. And I think it's about time that we go ahead and we raid somebody. So I thank you for stopping in, hanging out. I'm going to send you off to one of my friends, the pudding pastry himself, Farting Tart. And they're doing some D&D right now with a lot of really good people. With River, Frost, Joe Mojo, CG, Punkles. Y'all have yourselves a good one. Send some love, and we will catch you all on the next one. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.